This is Can't Take Us Anywhere. Welcome to another episode. Let's get to what we have here on the docket. So the other day, this was the story. Remember, I came home one day from working out, and I was like, dude, I saw something at the rec center.
Yeah, and I had to wait this long. Okay,
Yes.
Tell me what that was.
All right. So I was in the cardio room.
Okay.
And you know, from the cardio room, you can see that extracurricular room they have. Extracurricular?
Okay.
Curricular? Extracurricular room that they have.
Wait, can I just mention something real quick?
Yeah, real quick. Go for it. Yeah. What you got?
Whenever you mess up a word like that and you say it again, it always sounds like Medea.
Oh, extracurricular. Curricular.
Or like a black
Yeah.
grandma.
Yeah. Well, I think at
Which
heart,
is
I think at
fucking-
heart, I am a black grandma. I think I am, to be honest. If I'm being honest, I think I have the spirit of an old black grandma.
Medea.
1000%.
She don't see
Extracurricular.
us.
Y'all see, I'm standing her. She don't see
don't
us.
see us.
She don't see me. I'm standing right her. Yeah, I feel that. I do. And I accept it. And you know what? I do like. I can only hope. I can only strive and hope to be an old black grandma.
Fuck yeah.
Honestly.
Dude.
Is there any
Yes.
stronger person on earth?
No.
There really isn't.
No, and I want to wear the outfits to church.
Yes, the big hats.
And
The
cook
big
on the
hats.
Sundays.
Oh shit, man! You're the belle of the ball with
Yeah,
your big
man,
hat
Everybody loves
and
the
your
black
collard
grandmas.
greens and yes, absolutely,
Yeah.
yes. I accept that and I revel in it.
I think I will too.
It's a huge compliment. Thank you.
Anyway. Yeah, man. Okay, so
What was I saying?
the thing. You're in the cardio room.
Yeah. So
The curriculum.
you can see the extracurricular.
Curriculum.
You can see the extracurricular room across the way, right? Where they do the country western dancing class.
Yes.
That room is across the way from the
Right.
cardio room,
Right.
and you can see into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm there. I'm doing a arm workout or something where I'm facing that way.
Okay.
And I see a man, older man, probably in his 70s, because that's the average age at this gym. He is wearing jeans and a button-down shirt, and he is in that room by himself doing karate. Full-on karate. Not with...
Not Muay Thai.
Nope.
No Tai
just
Chi.
full-on karate. No one else is in there with him. He's not kicking a bag and he's just in the air like air karate.
Training.
Serious air karate. Jeans, boots, button-down shirt, karate. What the fuck is happening?
Jeans and boots.
Jeans. Which, by the way, I just have to also throw this out there. Jeans and people working out is really not an uncommon thing at this gym.
Yeah.
Very fucking common.
You know what's even more weird? When I go in the morning, there's a man that works out in his slacks and long sleeve.
Like he's about to go to work.
Yeah.
And he's just
Yeah.
too lazy to change in between. That's disgusting. That's real gross.
I'll tell you what race he is later.
Why?
In
I mean, they have a
slacks
locker
and like
room right there,
not a
though.
sweater. Is it just? It's not like like a V-neck sweater, long sleeve that you would wear to work if you were a man. Wow. He's not doing much of a workout.
No, of course not. They never do.
He gets on the chest press and he does like 4, and then he walks away and gets on another machine.
Yeah, just get a slight pump.
Yeah, just.
By the
and then
way,
he's done.
By the way, speaking of that, can we just briefly talk about how these people have no rhyme or reason to their workout whatsoever?
None.
These fools will get on the chest press,
No split.
then the leg press,
Yeah.
then the lat machine, then the
Pull body, pull body, pull body.
yes, they do every single machine, and they're old,
Yeah,
dude. They're
they're-
old. I'm like, you are gonna hurt yourself,
They're
sir.
doing it all at once.
They do every single machine in that room. They just go down the line, and I'm like, you understand that this is not how this shit works. That's not
No.
how it works. You don't do that. That's not. It's not meant to be every machine in the room every day.
Yeah.
No.
No.
You pick certain machines on certain days. How are they not killing themselves?
I don't know, but they're doing that every day.
Every day, dude. And they're old. Like,
I'm wondering if I should feel bad about it. Like, I'm not doing it. They are. Like, am I a piece of shit because I'm not doing it, but they are?
no, you're not a piece of shit. You're doing it the correct way. Because imagine doing a full body workout like that every single day.
Yeah,
You'd be
but
sore
they're doing
all the time.
like 5 pounds.
That's true, but also, like, are they seeing any benefit to what? Is there any benefit to that? No, because they're doing
They're only
so
doing such lightweight. They're just doing motions.
right, exactly. Because mainly, I feel like they're just there to socialize. So they're just there to like, hey,
It'd be the same thing if they just power walked.
yeah, exactly, and they would get more benefit out of that.
with 3-pound weights in their arms,
And
yeah.
they'd get way more benefit out of that because at least it's focused, right? It's
Yeah.
focused on one thing.
Dude.
It's the weirdest thing in the world. I've never seen. Honestly,
So the guy, he was wearing cowboy boots,
jeans, button-down shirt, doing karate
long-sleeved,
by
long-sleeve
himself.
button-down.
I want to say short-sleeved.
Okay.
I want to say I'll give him at least
And he
that
was
much.
old
Yeah, like probably 70s,
and
doing karate by himself. And I wanted to take a video, but also like I want to respect people's privacy. Like I don't like
What time
being
of day was
that
this
person
and what day
that-
was it?
So this was,
I wonder if he's going to be there again.
I think it was in the
I wanna see.
morning, but you usually go with me in the mornings, which is why it leads me to believe it was probably an afternoon.
I want to see. I want to see so bad.
I mean, it was an off thing. It was an offshoot. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
it just happened to happen, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening right now. Like, I wish Tracy was here. And I came home and I told you, I was like, dude, I saw some shit at the gym today, but I can't tell you.
I remember.
I want to tell you on the podcast.
I remember, and I've been like, I wonder what the hell that was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's so far from what I thought it was.
There is never a shortage of wild shit happening at that gym.
Karate in
Karate in jeans and boots and a button down.
down.
By himself in the extracurricular room.
Curricular. I wonder what he thought he was doing. Was he showing off, or was he actually practicing?
I
or
think
was
he's
he
actually
just letting
no.
everybody know that he can kick some ass?
It looked really serious because I don't think he was aware that anyone could see him from the outside.
Yes, he was.
You
He
think?
he-
Nah.
he-
But
that's-
these are old folk, though, dude.
The only reason he was doing it is because he thought somebody would see him.
Okay, but think of the boomerist boomer that you know.
Okay.
Are they ever concerned about being seen?
Yes.
Yeah? Because the boomers I know don't give a fuck
About being seen.
about being seen. Like, I'm doing this because someone is watching. Like, that's more of a younger generation thing. That's more of a, like,
Yeah,
I was
you're
raised
right.
on the internet
Like
kind of
show
thing.
off.
Yeah, that's a Gen Z, like, millennial kind of thing.
Yeah.
Boomers don't give a fuck who sees what. They don't care. They are not motivated by
How weird.
being on display. They're not motivated by that.
What? Maybe he's an instructor. The first thing,
Nah.
the first thing that pops into my head is that show that everybody loves, Cobra Kai. That's the first thing.
Like, he watched Cobra Kai
Yeah.
and then he
Like he definitely watches Cobra Kai for
I
sure.
mean, maybe.
Absolutely.
And then he
watches
went in there.
it.
He's like, I'm going to go do some moves.
He's like, he watches it because he did karate. That's the whole reason he watches it.
I don't know, man. And then he just went in that room all by himself and was like, I'm going to go practice some karate.
Hey, there ain't nobody in here. I can practice my moves.
I mean, I've thought about several times, and I'm still thinking about it, of doing kickboxing lessons at that gym. For
that
sure.
Would be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. Be some extra scratch.
Yep, for sure.
I mean, we just have to see who would do it. But I would have to, like, really come up with an actual routine instead of just doing bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I normally just go in and do bullshit.
That wouldn't be hard. You could do, like...
I could do it. I
Yeah.
could definitely do it. Those old ladies would eat that shit up.
You could do 2 different classes, one upper, one... Or one, how does it work really? Do you do a lower body workout with that kind of stuff?
I mean,
Is it long enough?
You can, but really, ideally,
for a class.
Ideally, you would do like punches and kicks. So it would be kickboxing, straight up kickboxing. So
you could do a beginner's class
Yeah.
and do like instructional and then workouts.
and then we actually hit pads and stuff.
yeah.
That would be super. Honestly, as someone, when I first started out in kickboxing, hitting pads was so much fun. And it still is. Hitting pads is always
Old
fun.
people would love that.
They would eat it up, dude.
Yeah.
They would
wanna
eat
hit,
it up.
They want to hit something.
Yeah.
They want to hit something.
Everybody wants to hit something.
Old people have
Everybody.
pent up anger.
Everybody does.
And they want to hit something.
Yeah. Yeah.
They would love that.
Yeah, I think so, man.
Okay, I think it's a good idea. And you could charge like
$20 a lesson, at least.
20 a class.
Yeah, 20 a class per person. $20 a class per person. If you have 5 folks come into a class, that's $100. $100 for an hour. I could do that. $100 an hour. I can do that. But I'd have to like get permission from the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of potential there at that gym, and all I'm saying is
Yeah.
there is never a shortage of wild shit.
True. That's true.
Dude, I never thought, because you would think like, okay, a YMCA or a rec center or something like that, it's going to be really boring. Nah, man, what? Old people are wild as shit, dude. You have never seen...
We've seen some shit go down on there before. Like,
Dude, it's constant. Every time I go to that gym, I'm like, what the fuck?
what? We're like,
It's wild. Crazy shit. All right. Well, moving on from that. We've been on this for a while. We are going to talk about deal breakers.
okay, cool. I have a lot.
I have 2 big ones.
I know what yours are.
Yeah. 2 big ones. As a woman who is single and has been single, and by the way, super fucking happy being single. Like, it's really hard for me to transition to any kind of relationship at this point in my life because I've been single for so long and I have really leaned into it. I'm really, especially now that I'm traveling, I'm extremely independent and I'm very happy with myself. Everything I've accomplished, you know, I don't have a lot of credentials under my belt, but I know a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
And it's going to take a lot for me to let someone into my world at this point.
Yeah.
If you don't enhance my life, then I don't fucking need you.
Yeah.
Basically. But there are 2 big deal breakers for me, and I tried to keep them surface level because I do have, you know, like deeper ones. But like surface level, like if we're going to meet up for a first date, you know, we met on a dating app, or maybe we met at a bar, or maybe we had a chance encounter and you got my number, right? And now you want to go out on a date. Okay, cool. If I show up and you are smoking a cigarette, you're done.
You're done.
You're done. I have made exceptions for smokers so many times. And it's just something, I hate it. I hate it. I hate cigarettes.
Yeah.
I hate spending an hour getting ready. I'm showering, washing my hair. Okay. I don't wash my hair very often. All right. I wash my hair once a week, twice if I'm being a super trash bag that week.
Mm-hmm.
And twice a week at the most, I wash my hair. Okay. So for me, washing my hair, it's a big fucking deal.
Mm-hmm.
And the minute I get in your car, you're going to fire up a cigarette. And now all that is just undone. Because now I just smell like a giant cigarette and I'm going to have to wash my hair as soon as I get home. No, I'm done. I don't want it. I don't care. I don't want it. I don't want it.
No smoking.
I don't want to kiss a cigarette mouth.
Yeah.
I don't want to smell like cigarettes.
No.
I don't want to smell cigarettes on you. I don't
No.
want to smell it in your
No.
house, your car, nothing.
Stinky.
It's disgusting. I hate it so much, and it is a deal breaker. I will no longer make exceptions for cigarette smokers in my life.
Yep.
Number 2, weak arms. I can't do a weak arm, dude. And I don't mean you have to be jacked. You don't have to be jacked. In fact, I prefer you not be a jacked juicy bro.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like a juicy fucking bro.
Yeah.
All I mean is have something there. If your arm looks worse than mine, if you are like not as muscular as me, we're not okay.
No, we're not.
We're not okay.
No.
That's you got to have at least this. At least
this.
At least. Or we're not okay. I can't do a Gumby arm motherfucker. I can't do it, dude. You have to have some definition. You can be skinny. That's okay. I don't mind skinny. I don't mind chubby. I don't mind super ripped. I don't mind any of that. You can have any body type.
Not weak arms.
You cannot have a weak arm.
Not
I need
allowed.
to have at least some definition in your arm. I don't care what it is. There needs to be definition of some sort. I can't do it, dude. It is such a turn off. For instance. I'll throw a for instance out there.
It is.
There was a guy when I was in Colombia. Okay, I won't say where, because if he's listening, he's gonna know exactly who it is. I won't say where, but there was a guy that I was really, really, really into. All right.
We have weak arms.
And I left. Yeah. So we teased it for a while, we were gonna hook up, and then I left. I went to another part of Colombia and we did our thing and whatever. Well, then we ended up back in that part of Colombia again. And I'm like, okay, it'll happen this time.
Yeah.
And it did. It happened. And we did the thing. And I was so excited for it to happen. And then it happened. And I was like, yeah, it was fine. But also, he kind of has a girl body. And, I can't, the arms were just, it was just, and I was like, it just wasn't. I can't. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter.
I get it, dude. It's a masculinity thing.
It is. I can't be stronger than you.
The older I
stronger
get,
than you.
the older I get, the more masculine they need to be.
1,000%.
Yeah. I used to not mind the
sensitive guy.
Or the feminine
Same
kind of guy.
Same.
But now I'm like, no. I want a man that has a beard.
I want a man
that doesn't speak.
Yes. A man
that can lift heavy things and throw me against a wall.
A man. A fucking man.
And does not speak.
That's the main thing. That's the main thing.
Does not speak. He just...
I don't want to know about your feelings.
He just does hard work and he makes grunts.
Yeah.
And he grunts. He'll grunt. Yeah.
And then he slams you against the wall and
then he goes outside and he works. And that's it. He does not speak. Actually, mute guy that's burly and...
Yeah. And just provides.
Can throw me over his shoulder.
He just provides in every sense of the manner. He provides money. He provides sex.
I
and
think
he
any
keeps his
woman
mouth
would
shut.
say that, though. They would want that. I don't know.
I
There's
mean,
a lot of women that like want to sit their man down and with a bottle of red wine and be like, "Oh my God, I have to tell you the tea." My man doesn't care about that. Like, he doesn't want to hear the tea.
No, he
doesn't
doesn't
care about the
He
tea.
doesn't. But I will say this: your man does provide some tea. Also, he is very much like he. I feel like he has levels, right?
Yeah.
Like if he comes home in a certain mood, he'll be like, "I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go in the other room. Y'all do whatever you want, and it's fine." But there are also times when he comes home and he's like, "What happened? What's going on? What?" Like
he loves
has
drama.
He does, and
Especially if it's like, he doesn't like TV drama.
no, he likes real
He likes
life.
real live
For instance,
family friend drama.
For
Like
instance,
people he knows.
there's a lot of drama at my work,
Oh yeah, he's like,
and so
what's going on with so and so, or what's going on with?
I'll come home and he'll be like, "There, not every
I
time."
have to admit it, I am too. I'm like,
Oh, for
I wonder
sure.
I wonder what she's gonna come home
For
and say
it's
today
juicy shit, man.
about what's going on at the office.
It's juicy
Like,
shit.
I need to
It's ridiculous. I've never worked at a more dramatic office in my entire life. It's ridiculous. So I'll come home and there are times when they're both just like, "What happened today? What's going on?" And he's in the middle of it. And
Bruce
he'll be
is
like,
"How was your day?"
there are times when he will literally run at me. Like,
And
I'll open
Jessica!
the door. Yeah, he will run.
Jessica, what happened at work today?
He will run at me, and I'm
He
like,
wants to know the
Jesus.
tea. He's like,
But
he's like, you know how everybody does they have the meme of Kermit the Frog in the window with drinking the tea. And
yeah, yeah.
he's more like Animal running up to you,
Yes.
like, ah!
Yes,
with a
he
cup of
wants
tea.
to know. But it's not all the time. He does
No,
have his
sometimes
times
he
where
doesn't
he's
give a
like,
crap. Yeah,
he's like, "I don't care. I had a long day. I'm going home. I'm going to bed. You guys do what you want to do." So he's a good mix of both.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. At this point in my life, man, I'm just not. It takes a lot for me to want to be with a fucking man.
Yeah.
What are your deal breakers?
Oh gosh,
What are yours? Oh, she's got a list. She's got a list.
cheapskates.
Ooh, yeah.
I know you don't like the bad tippers, but
I have broken up with bad tippers for being bad tippers.
and normally
Yeah.
those guys are cheapskates also, but some of them
I mean, I had
cheapskates
one,
all around.
I had
all around.
one that was an anomaly because he bought me a diamond ring or diamond earrings
Yeah.
after 2 weeks of dating. Diamond
Yeah.
earrings after 2 weeks of dating, but then he gave a $5 tip on a $100 bill. And I was like, "What is happening?" Yeah, dude, cringe. And I let him have it after that, and then he did it again.
Yeah, mine's all around.
And after
like,
that, I broke up with him.
like if we go on a date, don't take me to fucking like a fast food place or
Yeah.
like cheapskates.
Yeah.
All around.
Yep.
Another one is sloppy. If they're sloppy, if they're
Like in what way?
And like if they live sloppy, if they're not
yeah.
clean,
Yeah.
they don't clean their bathroom sinks,
Yep.
or there's clothes on the floor, or
The bathroom is atrocious.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What's another one that I have?
Can't see your
I'm
face.
gonna say maturity, because, and I mean that like, if somebody doesn't have their shit together, not working, don't have a place to live, don't have a car,
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
those are necessities.
For
you need
sure.
to have your shit together.
For sure.
Yeah, those three
Yeah, and honestly, like,
deal breakers.
I'm not going to name names.
The smoking
but
is a new one. I don't like the smoking either.
yeah, I can't stand
Yeah.
it. I can't. And honestly, for me, it is a sort of new one as well because I used to tolerate it. There was one person in particular that I really, and this is the person that I made the rule after.
Yeah.
Because I really, to this day, admire this person. I think he is a wonderful human.
Yeah.
Super sweet, and he's married now, and I think his wife is a very lucky lady, and I really truly love this person.
Yeah.
But he was the one that after we broke up, I was like, you know what, I don't care how lovely they are, because he is lovely. It still bothers me to the point that it's a problem.
Well, it's killing you too.
Exactly.
Like, I told Bruce when we first got engaged, because he smoked back then, I was like, I'll marry you. And I made him that ultimatum on the day he gave me the ring. I was like, yes, if you quit smoking.
Yeah.
And I waited 7 years to marry him. And I was like, fine, screw it. Married him anyway. And then he quit. He finally quit. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Finally, dude. But yeah, they're killing you too.
Yeah,
you're
for
around
sure.
them, and
For sure.
and it's secondhand smoke, and
And
secondhand smoke is a
especially-
real thing, dude. I know somebody that got cancer from it
Yeah.
that did not smoke, but their spouse did, and they got lung cancer.
And especially if you're planning on having children with this person, like you have to take all of that in consideration. Like it's not, it's a
No.
problem.
It is.
dude.
It is.
It is.
It is.
And it's going to affect you for the rest of your life, and possibly your kids for the
Yep.
rest of their lives.
Yep.
And it's just not.
And you're right. Like the smell, like, and I used to smoke, dude. I used to smoke. And then, like, when you're smoking, you don't smell the same smell
Ow.
everybody else does. The off-putting smell you're getting from the person, like, after the cigarette is different than the smell as if you were smoking it.
100%.
It's a lot more off-putting
Yes.
than
Yeah.
it's just, it's not, it's
Yeah.
gross, dude. It's gross.
It's really gross.
It's a gross habit. I've smoked off and on, and I'm so glad I quit again, and I'll never smoke again, dude. I didn't say that every time, but
Yeah.
I said that this time, that I will never smoke again. You know? Every other time I was like, well, I'm going to put it down for a while.
Yeah.
You know?
And also, nothing ages you faster than smoking cigarettes.
But you know what's crazy is that, like, when you quit, some of that reverses. Some of that
Some
goes
of it,
away.
not all
Some
of it. Some of it.
Like, I don't have those.
Yeah, but also, you didn't smoke for long periods of time. Like,
Well, that last time I smoked, it was like 4 years.
but in the grand scheme of things, that's not a long period of time. Like,
The other time,
when you
yeah,
smoke like 15, 20 years,
yeah, it wasn't,
that's not
it was
reversible.
never. It was never straight. There were
Right.
there were big breaks in between,
Right.
like years in between.
Like when you smoke, like some people that we could mention,
Yeah,
that's not reversible.
Yeah,
Even
right.
if they stopped right now,
Right.
the damage
Yeah,
is done,
yeah,
dude. There's
exactly.
no going back.
yeah,
There's no going back.
Yeah.
And now you're 32 and you look like you're 48.
yeah.
And there's no going back.
I know, it's so terrible.
It's horrible.
Oh,
I'm so glad that it's not a habit I ever picked up. You're laughing because you know who I'm talking about. You know exactly who I'm fucking talking about. And it's true. And it's true. And it's unfortunate because...
dude, the last time I was around that person, I was like, they sat down and I was like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was like a big
yeah.
ashtray came
I
and
smelled
sat
it too,
down
and
next to me.
I was across the table,
Yeah,
and it hit
I was
me
like,
the same
I
way.
don't think I can deal with this,
Mm-mm.
dude.
It's a lot.
I don't think I can. I can't.
Yeah, it's a lot, and
It is a deal breaker, dude. You know, this generation, they vape. They don't smoke cigarettes.
You know, when I have to deal with a lot of smoking is when I go traveling and I'm staying in hostels with Europeans.
They smoke a lot.
Europeans smoke like fucking trains, man.
They smoke a
It
lot.
is absolutely
Yeah.
ridiculous.
They do.
Americans, like you said, younger generations, they don't smoke.
No.
We don't smoke.
Mm-mm.
Like, honestly, the price of cigarettes, from what I understand, because I'm not a smoker,
They're $8 a pack.
it's insane.
Yeah.
And same thing in Australia. I volunteered with Australians in Mexico, and they smoked like fucking trains. But the reason that they smoked like that in Mexico was because in their country, cigarettes were $40 a pack, dude. A pack. And the Australian dollar, not that much different from American dollars. It was like a $40 Australian at that time was like $32 American. So kind of same shit, different toilet. Like, you would be paying $32 a pack, dude, to smoke. Is that really worth it? I don't think so, man. So they would smoke like trains in Mexico because they're like, as soon as we go back to our country, we're not going to be able to do this because it's too expensive.
Yeah.
And they do that on purpose to try to get people to not smoke.
Yeah.
But Europeans, I tell you what, man, like, it is non-stop and everybody smokes. So I am the American and a pack of Europeans just dying, like covered in smoke at all times. Phoebes was a big smoker when we started traveling together, and I don't smoke. So
and she quit?
She quit.
Oh, good
because
for her. She quit because of you?
Well,
or did you help her quit?
Kind of, because like it just wasn't for her. She's not a smoker by nature. She's a smoker by proxy.
Okay.
So like if everyone else is smoking,
that's how I was.
She's gonna smoke.
I smoke when I drank, and I smoke when I was around other people that smoked.
And that's her.
Yeah.
That's her. She's a smoker by proxy.
Yeah.
So if she's not with someone who smokes, she's not going to smoke.
Exactly.
When she started traveling with me, she would smoke a little bit, but man, she had such a bad smoker's cough that it was like...
It was probably chronic bronchitis.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And we were traveling together at a time that was like during the pandemic. It was after the pandemic, but still during it.
That
you
shit
know what I mean?
takes forever to get rid of.
It was like 2021.
Yeah.
Right. It was like 2021, so it was like kind of post-pandemic, but still in it.
Yeah.
And so like we'd be at a restaurant and she would just be hacking her fucking lungs out and everybody's looking, and I'm like, dude, I finally told her, I'm like, look, Phoebes.
Yeah, she's too young.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I told her, I was like, look, I'm never going to tell you how to live your life, ever. Because you're strong enough, you're going to do whatever you want anyway. It doesn't matter what I say. But just as a bystander that loves you and cares about what happens to you, you should stop fucking smoking as much as you. Oh yeah,
and it says a lot about her willpower, because it actually takes a lot of willpower to do that. I quit cold turkey. I stopped buying them. I was like, I'm not gonna buy anymore, and that was it.
Yeah,
but I had a willpower. Like I have a super strong willpower.
Yeah, Phoebes doesn't have like an addictive personality at all.
So
she's
she was
very
probably
much
never
like,
addicted, addicted.
She's very much a person that's like can just put whatever down. Yeah. She's like, okay, it doesn't work for me. It's not working for you. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. And she just lays it down, and it's not a big deal. I've never really had a
problem quitting anything either. When I want to quit something, it's been super easy for me. Like I'm just like, okay, that's it. I might look up tools online on how to do it easier. That would help me or something, but other than that, like when I make up my mind about something, it's done. Like I'm like, okay, I'm screw it.
Same.
Like, I can't do this anymore. I've got to do something. This is it. Yeah. You know, I wish I could do that with food.
Yeah, no shit, right? Fucking hell. It's the one thing that I can't quit.
I think it's because we need food.
Yes. Yes. 1,000%.
We get into a weird pattern, you know, like now I feel like I'm like in a blood sugar pattern. Like if I go without too long, I'm going to hurt myself, or like I'm going to get sick beyond repair. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that you're right though.
There's a hormonal thing that goes on with blood sugar, and I want to research that more, because my blood sugar, I feel like when I do the fasting thing, for instance, the other day on Monday, when I went till like 5:30 without even thinking about it, it wasn't even my day to fast. I usually do it on Wednesdays. But when I did that on Monday on accident, I was like, oh, it's not that hard. And then
But you also had a lot of shit going on, like mentally.
I have to
mental
I
thing.
have to be distracted from eating.
It's mental.
Yeah.
It's
I have
all
to be
mental.
distracted from eating.
Yeah,
Totally.
it's mental.
Like on my fasting days, I'll play a video game where I don't think about food for a couple of hours, or I'll go get my nails done where I can't eat for a couple of hours, or I'll do something that takes up my time, go to the gym. I'll do cardio on that day though.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for me to lift. I did legs on
But fasted
fasting day
cardio
one
is the
time,
best.
dude. Yeah.
Is the best kind of cardio.
One time
too.
I did legs fasted, and I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do strength on fast days.
I quit in the middle of the workout.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
And I was like, I can't.
It doesn't work.
I can't do it. I can't do strength training at all when I'm fasting. I got to do cardio. But anyway, I don't know how I got on that rant, but the smoking, yeah. I'm glad she did that. That's really good. It's a milestone when you do that, because it's super hard for people. Now the hard thing for people to quit is vaping.
Yeah. Well, and like Pat, he quit smoking, which is amazing.
That
for
was
him.
It was cool because it was me, and then Bruce quit, and then Pat quit.
And then Pat quit. And I didn't think Pat would ever
I
quit.
know. And I remember you telling me that, and I was like, there was a time there where we were hanging out, and I was like worried, and I was
Dude,
like,
Pat has told me several times in our relationship, I'll never quit smoking.
yeah, and
Don't
you
ask
told
me
me
to.
You were
Don't
like, I
ask
was
me.
like, man, I wish Pat would quit, and you were like, oh, he'll never
quit.
He'll never
He
ever
told me
quit.
flat out. Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. And then bam, he surprised
stopped,
us, and
yeah.
I was like, oh damn.
And I was pissed. I was like, Pat, it took me leaving the fucking
because
country.
I have been talking about you doing this for a long time.
It took me
And you
leaving
wait
the
till I
country.
leave.
Yeah, and then now you quit, you motherfucker. But no, ultimately it's a great
I am
thing.
so glad he quit.
Same. Me too. And to your point where you said like you don't realize how bad you stink and how bad
Does he
like
say?
the stench
Does
is.
he know?
Oh
yeah.
no,
So does
he
Bruce.
acknowledged it.
Bruce
He was
said
like,
it
"Oh
too.
my god." He's like,
Yeah.
"I can't believe how pungent the smell is
Dude,
to me
you can be
now."
sitting at a red light. And
Yes,
smell
dude.
someone
even
smoking
driving.
in another car way behind you,
Yep, it's disgusting.
and you can smell
It's
it.
disgusting.
It is gross.
I cannot stand cigarettes. I hate cigarettes.
And it
to
ruins
the core
everything.
of my being.
It ruins everything.
Everything. I hate it.
Everything.
Even so, like to your point, driving. Like there can be someone fucking 10
Yeah.
car links in
Yeah.
front of you smoking a cigarette, and you have your windows down, and that shit gets into your car. That is so disgusting.
And you're putting it
and
in
it
your
makes me
lungs.
so mad.
You're putting it in your body.
It's
your lungs
gross, dude.
are.
It's gross. Smoking is gross, y'all. It's real gross, honestly. And like it, to be honest, like it's to me
Coming
now,
from someone that quit, like, yeah, it's gross.
I
dude.
truly
It's
feel
gross.
like at this point it's like a European problem. in my life experience, like I
it's
understand
actually part of their culture.
I fucking guess. I don't know,
is.
but like in my
The Royals
experience,
smoked. Everybody in Europe smoked.
yeah, but so did Americans. Like, what's the difference?
but it's not really part of our culture. Like, it's part of their culture to smoke.
I feel like it's a part of our culture too, though. Like,
I think it's part. We have
In
so
the
many. We have so
50s.
many cultures.
because we rip off of other cultures. Because
have-
we're the rip off.
We have white trash
Yeah.
culture.
no,
we
we're
have-
great at trash.
But then the rich smoke too.
yeah, but not
There's
really
and
anymore.
there's a lot
though,
of
dude.
celebrities that smoke too.
Yeah, but not
So it's
really
like-
anymore though. That's the thing. Is like we've really had a shift.
Remember Mary
in this
Kate,
country.
the twins from Full House, Mary Kate,
Yeah, but
the
that-
Olsen twins.
Yeah, but that's like another generation away. Like they're Gen X.
and they promoted it.
They're even
Like,
older than me.
They promoted smoking, like they smoked, like it was weird.
Right, but that's Gen X.
Yeah.
That's even
I'm
beyond
Gen X.
right. So that's even older than my generation.
They were at the
I'm a
very
millennial.
end of my. They were at the very end of my generation.
Exactly. And I'm a millennial. Millennials is where smoking started to be not so cool, and now Gen Z,
Yeah.
they don't give a shit about any
Yeah,
of
I
that.
guess Gen Xers are the last of the smokers.
You're the last of the ones, man.
The last of
Millennials
the ones.
are the ones that started to break the side. Millennials are the ones that were like, you know what? This
Yeah.
actually isn't that cool.
Well,
It's actually kind of gross. And now Gen Z is like, if we're going to smoke, it's going to be a vape, or
Yeah.
we're just not going
Yeah, or
to
we're
do
not gonna
it
even
at all.
deal.
Yeah,
if it doesn't get us high, I don't want it.
exactly.
But, yeah, Gen X. Yeah, you're right. We're
Y'all
the
are
last
the last
of the
smokers. Bottom line, you stink.
Yeah, you
You're-
stink.
You stink. Your nails are gross. Your teeth are gross. Your skin sucks, and you're going to die young. I mean,
and
like,
you're going to be a one-night stand forever.
yeah. Do you want to look like shit when you're 30? Do you want to look like this when you're 40?
You can't smoke around kids.
Or do you want to look like you're 65
yeah,
when
you,
you're 40?
You can't smoke around kids either. Like,
Yeah. It's
Mm-mm.
just not, it's not the move, man. It's
do
not the
yourself a
move.
favor. Like, even though we're sitting here saying, "Oh, it's a deal breaker,"
It is.
it is a deal breaker, but it is for you too. Like, it should be for you too. Like, don't smoke. Here
It's
we are
not the move.
we're doing a promotional non-smoking.
We're doing the fucking, what is it?
commercial.
The Dare? Remember
yeah,
Dare?
Yeah. Don't
Yeah. Dare to say no to drugs.
Yeah.
That was the thing. DARE. with
that
the
was
periods.
infuriating to me.
Yeah. Oh, terrible. Yeah.
The whole thing
Same.
from start to finish.
Same.
The shove it down your throat.
Yeah. I don't like anything that's groupthink shoved down your throat.
You know what's crazy is back then when they came out with that shit, I was like, I didn't really understand it because I didn't do drugs. And then when I did, and I was like just experimenting, I was like, this shit still doesn't apply to me.
No.
Never
No.
will.
No.
Like, never will.
Because they do all the
You
extremes.
all have got this way backwards.
Because they take everything to the extreme.
Yeah.
And it's not to the extreme.
Like, we're shoving needles in our
Exactly.
arms.
Oh, if you smoke weed, you're going to die and kill your entire family. No, that's not.
propaganda.
Yeah, exactly. 1,000%.
Did we fall off of our outline?
It's all right. It doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just shooting the shit anyway, aren't we?
Okay.
Thank you so much once again for watching, tuning in. Love you guys. Peace.
Oh yeah, bad feet. I don't do it.
Bad feet. Oh, that's another one of. Oh yeah, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. I don't know if I've ever had a man that's had terrible, terrible feet. I've had the weak arms, and I don't like that. Yeah, bad feet's bad. All right.
Okay.
Peace.